In the book Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, Ender Wiggin is the protagonist. At a young age, he is sent off to battle school to be trained so he can help save the world. While he is there, he becomes a leader of his own army, and he just becomes a leader in general at the battle school. While this is happening, Peter, his brother, becomes a leader down on Earth, but in a much different way. They both have different leadership styles and they have different leadership qualities. Ender is very clever and knowledgeable in the way he does things. He thinks of new ways to do stuff, and when leading his army in battle, he creates new formations and uses tactics that haven't even been thought of or seen before. Ender also has courage. This makes him able to lead his army at such a young age. And as young as he is, it was probably terrifying to be put in charge of an army, and even more terrifying to be sent off to battle school. He showed courage when he decided to leave his family and his entire life behind to go to battle school to train. Ender is also very authentic in the way he does things. He doesn't lie to people to get what he wants, and all he does is act like himself, and that gets people to follow and accept him. This also gets people to like him, and it makes them more likely to do what he wants them to. Ender also makes use of a few of Nelson Mandela's, the former South African president, 8 lessons of leadership. Ender has a strong tendency to lead from behind and make others seem like they are in front. This is put on display later in the book when Ender is put in charge of his own army. He gives orders to his toon leaders and lets them give it to the soldiers, so it makes it seem like the toon leaders are the ones in charge, but the orders are actually coming from Ender himself. Ender also makes use of the lesson lead from the front, but don't leave your base behind. Ender is very self-conscious in the way he does things, and he does not want to lead in such a way that he turns into his brother. Ender wants to be a leader that doesn't make fun of anyone. He wants to accept everyone and he wants to help everyone. Even though Peter is a leader down on Earth, he does things in a much different way than Ender does. He is clever as well and intelligent, but he is also manipulative in what he does. He ends up tricking his own sister into working with him, and he also ends up manipulating everyone online that his word is reaching. He acts like a completely different person online in order to make himself more powerful, so he can attempt to become the leader of the world. This makes Peter a liar as well, because he is hiding his true self and pretending to be someone else who he's not online. He is also forcing his own sister to lie to his parents, and this is making him lie as well, and he is basically lying to the entire world. All of these traits make Peter a bully a little bit in what he does. When Ender was back on Earth, Peter bullied Ender all the time to get what he wanted. This is much the same with Valentine, to get her to help him. He basically bullies her, and she is afraid that if she does not agree, he will hurt her. Even though Ender and Peter are both effective leaders in their own way, the way Ender leads makes him a little bit of a better leader because he seeks to help the people he leads, whereas Peter is leading for his own self-benefit. Ender is leading just to make sure he can help people, and he wants to lead to be able to help the world, whereas Peter is only interested in helping himself and becoming the leader.